Hello everyone, my name is Victory, and this video is basically explaining the project that I worked on with my teammates. We've been working on a project to design a database, and we decided to use IMDB, a streaming um website and app to as a reference to get entities from which we can make relationships to make our database. So we took several entities from IMDb, like the movies, the TV shows, and the awards. These were some of our major entities that we used to describe IMDb, which was the database that we were trying to work on pretty much. And then we have in IMDb, when you search for a movie, this is the page that comes on when you select the particular movie that you want to work on. And on this page we have several entities here. Like, so we have the movie itself, which is Interstellar, and that movie has several attributes that describes it, like the title, which is Interstellar, that we put here. This was our major I would say this would be our key attributes pretty much, because there is no movie without a name. So that's why this is key to us. Also, this movie has several other attributes as well, like the release date, the length, the age, and the genre, which is a multi value. Why? Because it could be an action movie, it could be uh, 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 pretty much a romance one as well. So it just depends. So all of these were like a way we took values to be able to create IMDb. Something else we also did was like a TV show. Looking at this TV show, we can see the name of the TV show, which is also in this case our key value, because there is no TV show without a name pretty much. And other attributes that were attached to the TV show entity were pretty much the episode info. The episode info was in this case composite, because episode info could have episode duration, it could have episode title, because each episode has a title attached to it, and I'm gonna show that in the proceeding slides. And also in this case we can also see the year in which this episode was also made as well. So we can see 2005, we can see the title of the um TV show pretty much. So these are like important attributes that the TV show has. The basically the title here is one of the most important, because that is what tells us pretty much that this is the TV show. Like, that's what identifies the TV show pretty much. There is no TV show without a name. So that's why it's very important. And like what I was saying earlier, looking at this, each episode has an episode name. So in this case, the episode name was "The Gang Gets Racist," pretty much, which is a very funny name. And then we can see the year in which it was created. So that's also very important. So in this case, it's just I'm just trying to show pretty much how the episode attributes is a composite one, because it has all the sub attributes attached to it pretty much. And also the year is also a major one as well. So another major entity that we also took from the IMDb page was the awards. So the awards has a name and a type, and these are the key attributes of an award. Pardon me, I was stuttering. So these why this name and type is pretty much a key attribute for the award entity is basically because the award could have a type. So it could be an Oscar award, it could be a different type of award, and it could have a name. So the Oscar award could have a specific name, which is basically, or the award could have a specific name pretty much, which is like for actor, sorry, a specific type, which is like the actor award, best actor award, best um writer award, and it could have a type. So sorry, it could have a name. It could be an Oscar. It could be all the type of awards that exist in the movie industry in this case. And the main example that we're using here is the Oscar award pretty much. And the key attributes for the award entity, as I said, is the name and the type, because that is what describes what this award is, if it's an Oscar or not, and if this award is basically for actors, for um writers, and so on. So those are the main attributes. And then expanding this, we created some more entities from the page again from the Interstellar. We can see underneath it we had the directors, the writers, and then we also had reviews. Pretty much reviews was also, but that's also a weak, sorry, that's a weak entity. But the main one that we have was the movie, the TV show, the award, the writer, the director, and the actors, pretty much. Because each TV show, look here, you can see stars, and those are like the actors. Like here, you can see Charlie Day. Those are like the actors that acted in these in this particular TV show. And up here we can see I can't really see it properly, but Anna Hathaway, she was part of the actors in Interstellar. So this is very important. These are very important entities that we took from the IMDb to be able to join together to create a database that we could use to represent something like IMDb pretty much when we're creating the whole thing. So IMDb was our reference for this database pretty much. This is what helped us get our entities, and also from there we were able to draw attributes and then draw relationship between all of these entities. I'll show you a bigger picture and then explain what I mean by this in the preceding slides. So putting it all together, this is the big picture pretty much. So looking at this picture, we have at least 6 major entities. So we have the director, which is 1, the actor, which is 2, the writer, 3, the TV show, 4, the movie, 5, and then the Oscar, which is 6. And then we have 2 weak entities, which were the reviews and the movie review, the TV review and the movie review. The reason why these are weak is because they are dependent on a certain stronger attribute. So in this case, we had the stronger attributes to be the movie, in which the movie review weak attribute was dependent on. So in this case, the movie review was the weak attribute and the strong was the movie. And for the TV review, review was the weak entity. Pardon me, I said attributes earlier, I meant entity. So TV review in this case is the weak entity, and it has a weak relationship with the TV show, which is the strong entity in this case. So in general, we had 6 strong entity and 2 weak entity. So let's analyze some of these entities to just see the kind of relationship that they had. So looking at this, let's start with the movie pretty much. The movie, which was one of the strong entities that we talked about, it had several attributes like the age rating, the streaming, which this double circle here, the double line indicates multi value, which means it's not just one value, it's more than it could have several values attached to it, or several datas attached to it. The movie also had a year, it had a duration, and it had a title. The slash underneath this title, or the underlining of this title, indicates that this title is a key attribute, just like I said earlier, because there is no movie without a title. If you don't have a movie without a title, then you cannot um, definitely or clearly tell if that is a movie or not, or clearly describe or clearly identify that movie. That is why the title is a key attribute, because it is very important in identifying this movie. And also we have another genre, which is a double circle as well, indicating a multi-value attribute. So it could be romance, it could be action, and all of that. That's why it's a multi-value. It's not just a romance, it could be an action. So there's several things it could be. That's why it's a multi-value. And then moving up, we have the dash, the broken line circle. This indicates a derived attribute, which means the user rating can be gotten from something else. It can be derived from another attribute. So age rating, pretty much it could be the user rating can be derived from the age rating. It could be derived from any of these other attributes here. That's why this is known as a derived attributes, because it can be gotten from information on another attributes, pretty much. And then we can see the movie has a relationship with actor. The double line, in this case, the double line here attached to the movie, we can see the first line and the second line. This two line indicates a must, and then the line here from this movie act to actor indicates a may. So what this thing is trying to say is movies must have must have at least one actor. So it could be more than one. That is what this M represents. And then this reading it from here backwards, it means actors may act in several movies. So pretty much what it's trying to say is a movie must have an actor. It must have at least one actor or more. This M represents more actors, so it could be one or more. That is what this M represents, at least. So it could be more than one. This M represents more than one. And if you're reading it from here, it says actors may, single line, actors may act in several movies. This N here represents several, more than one, again, as I said. And then from here, movie must have at least one actor. So pretty much that is what the relationship between actor and movie was trying to say. And looking at the weak attribute, if you're reading it this way, it says movie may have several reviews. A movie may have several reviews. And if you're reading it from here back, the double line indicates a must. So it says movie review must be attributed to a movie. So pretty much the movie review must have a movie to which it is being reviewed, because you cannot have a movie review without a movie, but you can have a movie without a review, pretty much. So this N here indicates several. So a movie may, which is the single line, a movie may have several reviews. So it means it could have more than one review, and then reading it backwards, it say movie review must have a movie to which it is being to which that review is being given. So it must have at least one movie. It must have one movie to which it is being reviewed. So the movie reviewed is strictly allocated to the movie pretty much. So this is a weak attribute, a weak entity, and its attribute here, the underlining of reviewer, tells us that the reviewer is the key attribute in this case. And if you move further to the director, pretty much the director has a relationship to the TV show, pretty much. So this is indicating, this is telling us that a director may direct several TV shows, and then it says a TV show must have at least one director. So it could be more than one director. Must have a director. So it could have one or more director, but there must be at least one director. So that is the relationship in this case. Pardon me, I kind of stutter. It's just, yeah. Moving further, we can see the same process is the way the other relationships are. For a TV show has a double bond, which is a must. So a TV show must have at least one writer, and a writer may write several TV shows. So a writer can decide to write only one, or he can decide to write more than one TV shows. It depends. And we can see here that there are derived attributes, which can, so this age can be derived from the birth date, and we see composite attributes here. Composite means it has other sub attributes attached to it, which is the first name, middle name, and the last name. That is what characterizes or explains a name, attributes, pretty much. And then that is basically the same thing that goes on in all of this diagram. I just used these ones as an explanation to show you what these relationships we're talking about. And then looking at the Oscar, we have the Oscar type and the Oscar name. So it could be, so the award could have a type, which is it could be an Oscar, it could be another type of award, and then in this case the name of the award here is Oscar, pretty much. And then the type could be, it could be an actor award. So that's why we see that the Oscar has a relationship to the director. So a director can win an award, a writer can win an award, an actor can win an award. All of these people can win this Oscar, which is the award that we used here. Pretty much, it means there is an Oscar for each of these categories, pretty much. That is why we have the type here, which is the key attributes, and also the year to which this Oscar award is being given as well. And then we can see another multi-value attribute, the nominees, which means an actor, a writer, and other people can be people that are like active nominees or active people hoping to receive this award, or to which this award can be given. So that's pretty much an explanation of all of these relationships here and how they all work. So the weak attributes, like I said, is dependent on a stronger attribute, and this is basically what this what our project was about. And I hope you've been able to understand pretty much. Thank you very much, and this is the end of the presentation.